cool if I choose this gun.
Oh yeah, man, you should do whatever. It's it'll just it'll get everything, but it gets vocals really good. So you get.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Alright. Do your shit.
All right. So, my first question I just have for you is like, is there anything that you just want to like introduce yourself to the people and everything out there?
Okay, cool. So, my name is HappyBirthdayCalvin. I'm 17. I'm from the west side of Chicago. You feel me? EP just dropped. No Friends EP out now. Mixtape coming soon. You know what I'm saying? So just stay in tune. We're still working.
All right. So going off of that, you said No Friends 3 just came out and everything. I see like on that project you have like a lot of features that you haven't really had on like other projects.
That's real.
And I was wondering like, what is your like thinking process on like, oh, I know who needs to be on this song, or you know who needs to work with me?
It's really just like a momentary type thing. Like I'm just mainly focused on making the song as great as I can with the people that surround me. Like I don't really try to shoot for big features. It's mainly just like, oh, you can sing, bro. Just sing this. It sound good. I fuck it then.
All right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. And then like on that EP, you got a feature from Gierbo. I was wondering like, how was that? Like,
Nah, man.
Chicago great, like everything.
Nah, like Herb is great. He's a natural talent. I mean, watching him, his vocal inflections, like his passion when he rap is dope. I fuck with it. So he really added like a lot of spice to my shit, added a lot of drip to my shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's a really dope track and everything. Also on there is the song you did for Beats, movie for Netflix.
Yeah.
Kari's song, like how did Netflix hit you up about that? Like how did you
Really, it was like, okay, so pretty much the main actor for Netflix, Khalil Everett, he like my homie, like we were close friends, like we went to high school together, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, even through that, that's the reason he the reason I got signed, because, so the story is, he had to act for the movie, they had to teach him how to make beats, you know what I'm saying? So the CEO of the label I'm signed to had to teach him how to make beats, so that once the movie done, he shoot him my song, and it's like, come to the studio. See what I'm saying? Fast forward, Khalil called me like, we need a song for the movie, and that's pretty much just how it went.
That's dope. Like, well, how are you feeling like making the song, just like knowing that like all these people about to hear it from the movie?
No, like, it was crazy, especially like being from Chicago, just like, I've been through, like, I don't have PTSD, but like, I mean, I don't know if I do, you know what I'm saying? Because Chicago is like a very crazy place to live. Like, there's so many aspects to it. So with that, it's like, sharing my experience and like, even having a song that pretty much ties the whole movie together, it's like, shit, alright.
Okay, I got you. Going off of that, kind of like growing up in Chicago and everything like that, like how did you figure out that, you know, you wanted to be a rapper? Like how'd you get started there and all of that? Because I know you're really young and everything.
Yeah, no, that's real. I mean, like, I started rapping when I was like 10. Just like writing, you know what I'm saying? I used to write out my dreams. I used to just like, I don't know, write poetry. It really like centered around when my aunt died. That's when I got like a lot more vocal and started like rapping. But like, I always been a writer. Like, even when I went to high school, I went to high school for poetry. So like, yeah.
Okay. And like, when you made your first like song, like how did that feel? Like, was that when you were like, I'm gonna take this seriously? Like
I mean,
when did you like decide to say I'm gonna be a rapper and take it seriously?
Shit, like, as soon as I got to, I don't know, I mean, it wasn't no specific moment. I've really been serious just from the jump. Like, just as soon as I started, like, I didn't really want to do nothing else.
I got you.
So.
And then, how did you like balance that? Like, all of this craziness happening from like the rap,
yeah,
like rapping and everything, and like balancing that with school, like,
right.
That's gotta be super hard.
Nah, it was hella hard. Like, I almost could have got kicked out. Like, my bro Khalil got kicked out of school trying to balance, you know what I'm saying, that acting shit. So like me, I stayed in just cause like, shit. I mean, it really was like, I got the longest school day. Like, I had the longest school day in the country. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte's like 8 in the morning to 5 p.m.
Wow.
So like, it was literally just me at school. Fuck this work. I'm just finna make beats.
I got you.
And then like, I was getting bread, so I could have somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or like, and then after that, I was still coming to the studio, leaving at like 10. Like, so it was just dedication, really, just like 24/7.
That's dope. And like, so when you started making beats, like, do you have any inspiration for like, you know, I want my beats to sound like this at first, or were you just testing out, doing whatever?
I mean, you talking about when I first started?
Yeah.
And when I first started, it was like, I mean, when I first started making beats, I wanted my beats to sound like Nothing Was the Same, like on some Drake shit, because that shit was just hard, and it was my favorite album at the time. But like, I mean, making beats now is like, I just want it to sound like what the moment feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's dope. And then I guess going off of that, what inspiration do you have now, like, for your music now? Like, who influenced your sound? Like, what are you trying to do next? Stuff like that.
I mean, Kanye really influenced my sound. A lot of house music, like Chicago classic house music, influenced my sound. Just like, I mean, you know, obviously, like, you know, the greats like Jay-Z, Biggie, like, and then you got, you know what I'm saying, like more Tyler, A$AP Rocky, Pharrell, just like, I mean, a lot of artists really helped me. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because there's so much good music out there, so.
Yeah, no, for real. I guess, like, I just had, like, a few questions about a few, like, of your songs.
Yeah.
So, like, No Friends and, like, all of that, like, what were you thinking when you were writing that? Like, I guess, like, how did it come together, like, in the studio? Like, was it just, like, a freestyle? Do you have, like, you come in with, like, an idea, a hook, like?
I mean, like, when I first, like, even came up with the concept of No Friends, I freestyled the whole thing. And, like, I mean, the overall concept of what I was trying to portray was, like, I don't have no friends, because, you know, friends come and go. Friends are finicky. Like, I want family, like, people that I know going to be around 24/7, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, that's where the song overall stemmed from. It really was, like, me freestyling it and then going back and, like, thinking about what I was saying. Because, you know, when I'm freestyling, it's like, I'm not thinking about it at the moment. It's just streams of consciousness. So I'm just saying whatever, like, I'm thinking in my head.
Yeah, I got
so
you.
afterwards, it's like piecing it together. Like, okay, what was I trying to say? What was I trying to convey? And that's pretty much how the song came together.
Okay, alright, dope, that's dope. And then Willow Tree.
Yeah.
That song, for me, is just dope. Like, it's really touching. Like, what made you want to write that song?
Willow Tree is like, I don't know. It really was like just emotion, thinking about my past and like everything I've been through regarding like weed, substances, not necessarily abuse, but just like experiencing it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus like people I know and their experiences and actual substance abuse. So that's like where the song pretty much came from.
Okay, that's dope. And then I had a question, like, what are you working on now? Like, what's coming next for you and everything like that? Because, you know, you're moving fast. You got to keep going.
I don't know. I mean, I'm working on a mixtape. I'm working on an album. Like, I'm working on a lot of music. It's just a lot of stuff coming.
Okay, dope. And then I guess my last question was, like, for someone who wants to be in your position, you know, trying to be a rapper, like, what advice can you give to them?
I mean, I feel like all the advice you need is, this is the camera right here. So all the advice you need is pretty much stay genuine, stay true to yourself. Don't let nobody change you. And I don't know, like, just don't be with that fake shit. Because all that fake shit come and go. And you're going to end up salty because somebody that you were sleeping on going to get on. So just try to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? Try to be real. Like, they was sleeping on me. And I was just keeping it real. So.
All right, dope, man. That was it.